are starting week 4 of our challenge, and well, not today, 2 days ago we did. Today is day 24, I believe, of our 8-week challenge, and that means that after this week we are halfway done. And so far I'm down 7 pounds, and I'm really trying to lose 4% body fat and or break my plateau and see 149 on the scale. So those are just 2 of my personal goals to accomplish in 8 weeks, and I was doing so good until my mom's wedding yesterday, and I actually did have a piece of gluten-free cake, but don't tell anybody because I was doing really good. And honestly, I know that one piece of cake won't make or break me, but what's hardest about like indulging in things like that is that once you like press the sugar button, it's so hard to unpress it. Like it almost like resets my cravings, it resets all the things that I've worked so hard for 3 weeks to get rid of. So I feel like I'm kind of back to square one in my mind and just being like, no, I can say no, stay disciplined. And so that happened. Today is day 24 or 25, I don't remember which one, but today is Monday. It is the 4th week of our challenge, and I just got back from the gym and I stink. You smell like beef and cheese. You don't smell like Santa. Actually, I ended up going for coffee with some good friends. I was actually going to like cheat a little bit by ordering a chai latte, which has obviously refined sugar in it. Sorry, I just saw Babs jump and it looked like she was scared of something. I don't want no snakes in my yard. Anyway, I almost got a chai latte, but lucky for me, they made it and it was absolutely disgusting. So I didn't end up eating it, which wasted $5, but saved me like 300 calories. So on the way to the gym, I ended up just getting like those egg bites from Starbucks, and those were pretty good, but I've had a protein shake and 2 egg bites, and I'm like really hungry. I want to make burgers because they're what's thawed out in my fridge. Bam. But I really don't want, look, if I'm being really honest, like I just don't want another burger wrapped in lettuce. But because I'm gluten-free and currently grain-free, like alternatives are not really an option. But I did think of something that wasn't lettuce, and I think, I've never done it before, so we'll see if it works. But I think I'm gonna use a coconut wrap, which we have. Those are those paleo wraps that are gluten-free, paleo, grain-free, sugar-free, everything free. They look like this. Coconut wraps, raw, vegan, blah de blah, everything we need. And I think what I'm gonna do is maybe take one of these coconut wraps and then like fold it twice to make it like it'll almost be like a cheese square, and then see if I can almost toast it to keep it shut. Use those as the buns for the burgers. I actually don't know that it'll work, but if it does, I will be so excited because it's actually not lettuce. So as you can see, I have showered and I was letting things cook while I took a quick shower. And you guys, I am so proud of how tonight's dinner turned out. It looks amazing, and I'd never used coconut wraps before as the buns, but I'm like, I don't know that I'll ever do anything different. And it's all whole foods, like we're not breaking any rules tonight. So look at this. I have a kale salad. It's just a kale salad with poppy seed dressing. It's really good with sunflower seeds in it. And then these are my coconut wraps. Look at this. It made a perfect little bun. I have lettuce and pickles and some paleo mayonnaise and ketchup on there. And then these are my fries that I've just baked. They're baked, but they are actually like crunchy. Like do you hear that? They're like actually like regular fries. So today is day 28, I think. Sorry if I get like lost in these days. I'm trying to keep up with every day just because it matters to me, I guess. But I believe today's day 28. And honestly, I feel like today is the first time in this 8 weeks where I've just kind of felt a little defeated. And there's like no reason why. Like I didn't have like I didn't do like a binge day, or I didn't cheat or anything like that. I just kind of like, sometimes in the mornings, like depending on how thin I look in the mirror or how thin I feel, like whether or not my day goes well is contingent on like how thin I feel in the mornings. And there's just something about weight loss that is like mental gymnastics, where like one day of the week you feel amazing, like you're unstoppable, you've never looked better, and keep going, and you know you're almost there. And then there's other days of the week where you just look in the mirror and you're like, I have so far to go, like I'm nowhere near where I want to be. And I think that that's just like so distorted. Like when I think about if I was friends with myself, what I would say to myself, you know, that you know, I would applaud you for getting so far and then encourage you to also keep going, but not to let whether or not you have a good day be determined by you know, if you're bloated or if you're not bloated, or however your mind just chooses to see yourself. But it's like a real struggle. Honestly, like during the last 8 weeks, we've eaten the cleanest we've eaten in a really long time. And I do feel, most days I feel it, like I notice that I feel my best. But then there's some days that it just doesn't matter. It doesn't matter what you're doing. It really is all mental. And I guess today's just one of those days. We're gonna do a midpoint weigh-in on Friday. And maybe that's partially why I feel this way. Like I feel, part of my brain is thinking like I have 2 days to lose 15 pounds. And I've trained myself not to think that way because I know that it's impossible. But my natural self still semi-wishes that it wasn't impossible. Thanks for listening to me rant on about my self-image issues. Because I have them, and they're no secret. Today is the halfway point of our 8-week challenge, which means 4 weeks of clean eating, grain-free, refined sugar-free, and dairy-free eating is behind us, and today our gym is actually going to weigh us in using that same in-body analysis test that we did the first week. We have officially weighed in, and we are honestly like sincerely surprised.
Insane, dude.
Like surprised by our results.
Insane.
And you've seen the last 4 weeks what we've done. We've been intentional on eating clean and really not eating out that much other than just grabbing protein shakes when we can. But for the most part, it's been at home, clean eating, and then we work out 4 to 5 days a week. And the only other thing that I've changed personally that's been a little bit different from previous things is intermittent fasting specifically, which I can share more about that later. Together, we've lost like 7.2% body fat in a month, but I was 159.0 when we started, and I weighed in today at 154.0, which is only a 5-pound weight loss, but it's been 5 pounds of body fat, and I've already lost like 35 pounds, so this is the latter part of losing weight. According to this test, I was 33.8% body fat on September 7th, and today I weighed in at 28.8%. My goal was 4%. 5%. And I still have another 4 weeks to really finish strong, so I'm pretty stoked about these results coming in at 28.8. If you look right here, so this was March 16th. This was March 16th. I actually weighed in at 153.1, but my muscle was 58.6 and my body fat was 31.4. Today, I'm actually weighing in like heavier than I was, 154.0, but my muscle has gone up significantly in the last 4 weeks, and my fat has gone down significantly in the last 4 weeks, and it's only because of the intentional clean eating. Let's look at Quigley's. So he weighed in a month ago at 201.9. He actually weighed in at 195.4, which I think is like the smallest that you've been, right? Yeah. Well, you weighed in at 191. There was one time that we decided to juice together, and I happened to buy spinach.
I think it was that.
Yeah, so
I think that's what it was.
I think I happened to buy spinach that was like rotten or had salmonella or something in it. I don't know. But we both juiced with the spinach, and we both had food poisoning. We had to call out of work the same day, so like I'm like throwing up, like puking in the bedroom, and he's like in the living room. We're like not speaking for 2 days, but it was because we
stayed
juiced
in our separate corners of the house.
But after we puked our guts out, I did weigh in at the smallest I'd ever been.
Yeah,
and him
I
too.
think that was when I was 191.
So technically that doesn't count. So he weighed in at 195.4 today. You can see that he's gone down just a little bit in muscle, but it's because he really is losing like that last bit. He went from 18.0% body fat to 15.8. What's your new goal by the end of this?
My original goal was to be like between 15 or 14 or something. I think I'm just gonna go for 13.
Shoot for 13?
Go all in.
And honestly, at this point, like I just want to see the muscle mass continue to go up, and I want to see the body fat continue to go down. It would be pretty incredible to be at like 25 or 26% body fat, but I don't know if it's possible. We'll see. We're gonna keep doing what we're doing, and we'll be back to weigh in next week. Thank you so much for watching today. If you like this video, make sure that you give it a thumbs up because it supports this channel, and hit that subscribe button because we are following our journey with you, and over the last 4 weeks you've been able to document what's been going on, and today we weigh in at the midway point. 4 more weeks to go. We're excited to keep sharing it with you, so make sure that you like and subscribe so that we can keep making healthy choices together. See you next time. Bye.